Finally, this is what I've been waiting for. The power is back on in the Iberian Peninsula, and the conspiracy theories are rolling in, hot and fast. Let the conspiracies flow. It's time for that cookie cutter one size fits all. All right, yesterday, they thought a cyber attack, maybe even Russia. Yeah? But that's all changed. That was the best conspiracy 24 hours ago. Though it was entertaining to hear people just hear joy for once when the lights were on in Spain and Portugal. People was like, yeah, all right, we can charge our phones. I can post again. To be fair, I would be destroyed. You know what I mean? Like how many hours without making content? But to be fair, I do a lot in the morning. Not all the time, but I do a lot in the morning. Anyway, nobody don't give a crap about me. Y'all want to know about this blackout and the conspiracy theories. The one that came up, which I think is freaking hilarious, is that just like with Stansted when the power went out, they're blaming, get it, wait for it, net zero, baby. Which is a healthy bit of skepticism because when you depend on the wind for energy, the wind ain't always blowing hard. And you would depend on solar energy, the sun ain't always shining. Well, I guess if you use the dam, Hoover Dam is a good example. That's not a bad one, to be honest. But that's about the most reliable when you think about it. I can't talk today, man. Oh, my favorite comment of the day, though, that I read when I was watching the video was, Spain is so busy trying to keep up with net zero to please Greta Thunberg. Trying to please Greta Thunberg. Believe it or not, there's crazier things going on than this. Y'all remember the reporter-in-chief, right? Yeah, Barack Obama?
Oh,
I didn't give him that name. Oh, come on. I wasn't even talking to Google. Why did it do that? Anyway, just a reminder, this is all alleged. Disclaimer. Well, back to the reporter-in-chief. I didn't give him that name. Other people gave him that name. Barack Obama. There was a man that was deported by Barack Obama. He came back into the U.S. illegally. Just give you a background on this. In Wisconsin, he was on trial for beating the crap out of a man and woman. The judge saw that ICE was coming. The judge then said, hey, ICE, look over there. There's something happening over there. ICE goes, okay, we'll go look. And then she sneaks this illegal migrant out. Now she is facing charges. Yeah, up to 66 years in prison. Cash Patel's gonna get ya. Cash Patel's gonna get ya. But the craziest part about this is not what she did. It's the reaction of the people. There's people actually protesting this. Yes, that's right, people. People are protesting this. Forget about the American victims of the violent criminal. Let's protest for this guy who's actually came in illegal twice, was deported already once by everybody's favorite president, Barack Obama. And they're saying that the judge, this is unprecedented. A judge has never been arrested like this. It's never happened. Well, yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of a judge actually doing what she did. I'm just saying. Allegedly. The goofiest part about this is I think the judge has been influenced by the governor of that state. Get this. The governor of the state of Wisconsin said, well, we don't want to deport all these undocumented migrants because a lot of our farmers depend on them. Now I'm paraphrasing, but he did say something along those lines in an interview. Seriously, he did. I was like, I've heard it all. I have heard it all. Why anyone would think these people are on the side of illegal migrants or any migrants whatsoever. The reason they're fighting for this is because they want to maintain the exploitation of undocumented migrants so they can have cheap labor. And let's face it, when you have undocumented migrants, not only do they don't normally pay tax, neither do the people hiring them. So they sit there and tell us that, oh, the judge is gone and they're deporting all these migrants when they are actually exploiting these very people that they say they're for. They are so full of crap, it's just up to here, man. Up to here, all the way to space, y'all. Why would anyone in their right mind think these people are for the people? They want to maintain exploitation of illegal migrants. That's why they don't want, well, if they were that's why they don't do anything for legal migrants. Have you ever heard them even talk about legal migrants? Do legal migrants get any credit whatsoever in the media? No, it's always a focus on the undocumented. And now the governor of Wisconsin has basically just told us why, which we kind of already knew. They're doing it. They don't even give a crap. They're saying it in public, on TV, all over the internet. They want to maintain exploitation of cheap labor. That's why they keep fighting against Trump on these tariffs. And on that note, y'all take care. Holla. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you are actually curious about this, just look up Judge Hannah Dugan. Look that up, and I'm quite sure if you go on YouTube or Google, it will have a spiel of everything that's going on. And now, for real, I'm gone, y'all. Y'all take care.